Hello, and thank you for stopping by yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Controversial beer. Loved, beloved, hated, beloved. You got to be on one side of the street. I'm kind of in the middle. Whatever. Y'all love it. Y'all know it. Corona Extra. The heat wave is starting today in Massachusetts. It's already up to 90 degrees for the next few days. We'll be in that heat wave. And what a perfect beer for heat wave. Yes. Excellent. And Corona, yeah, we don't like that word in 2020. So this is brewed and canned by Cerveceria Modelo in Nava, Mexico, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. This is a pint can. I got a 4-pack of pint cans. I forget how much money that was. And it's a lot code, so I can't tell you when it was canned. So I do have a little bit of information for you that, yes, Cerveceria Modelo is the brewer. They're from Nava, Mexico, and they were founded in 1922. The Corona Extra was introduced out of the Cerveceria Modelo in 1925, first being marketed in the U.S. in 1981. And it's available in over 125 countries and is the 6th most valuable beer brand in the world. And within the U.S. import beer market, it holds 27.7% of that share. So pretty interesting stuff. It was imported into the U.S. by Crown Imports of Chicago, Illinois. AB InBev acquired the brewer Modelo, Cerveceria Modelo, and Grupo Modelo, for that matter, in 2012. And in the same year, according to the information I was finding on the internet, Constellation Brands acquired 100% of Crown Imports. So there's a little bit of Anheuser-Busch, AB InBev involvement in getting this beer to the United States. Ingredients: water, barley malt, which I find are Pils malt, non-malted cereals, and hops. Serving facts: alcohol by volume is 4.6 with 148 calories, 13.9 grams of carbs, no fat, and 1.2 grams of protein. Let's get into it. I'm glad it's in a can. Hopefully that'll minimize on skunking. Carlsberg pint glass. And no, I will not be putting a lime in the beer, primarily because I enjoy the beer without the lime, and because I want to assess the beer by itself. There's a couple of different thoughts on why Corona started to have limes put into the neck of the bottle. Some people say bartenders started to do it to enhance the beer's flavor. Some people say to do it because the beer was skunky and to try to mask the skunk flavor. Also, other people say you put a lime in the neck of the beer to prevent flies from getting into it. However, wouldn't flies be attracted to your lime? I don't know. So here is the Corona in the Carlsberg glass. Not a giant amount of head from what I was able to pour. And it's just a clear straw golden color with lots of nice looking effervescence. Very poppy and very fizzy. So they're talking about non-malted cereal grains. So they're not talking about any and Pilsner style malt. They're not talking about any adjunct, but let's go into it with an open mind here on that. I'm getting like an apple juicy kind of like a Mott's apple juice kind of an aroma. It's not skunky in the can, luckily. That's the kind of a flavor, or that's the kind of an aroma I'm picking up out of the beer. Apple juicy. White bread malt underneath. And I'm struggling to find anything else other than that Mott's Apple Juice white bread malt. Cheers to Corona. Corona Extra. So that's very, it's very carbonated, very champagne-y like in the bubbles. Very small, fine bubbles in that beer. It is pretty attractive, except for there's no head. So in the flavor, I'm getting a little bit of like a roasty malt, white bread, some paperiness, some graininess, and definitely I'm still getting that Mott's apple juice kind of a flavor. Red apples, Macintosh, or Empire. I don't know what the kind of apples there are out there. And it's got a light towards medium. I'd say it's on the high side of a light body. It's super crisp. Cleanliness. There's a little bit of a corn syrupy style mouthfeel. No, they're probably, as I read on the Anheuser-Busch website or the InBev's website, where I found the ingredients on the actual Corona's website, and they don't talk about any of the adjuncts. So corn syrup can't be in here, but there's a little bit of a slick, oily, tiny itty bitty bit that reminds me of that adjunct of the corn syrup or brewer syrup, dextrose. So other than that, there's the finish. Really clean. Yeah, ultra refreshing. Kick back with one of these or two at the beach, at your local Mexican restaurant. Bring back some Qdoba, Chipotle, Taco Bell home and have one of these. I don't know about Qdoba or Qdoba, but I think at the Chipotle, a lot of them actually do serve beer if you want it. So, yeah, there you go. Bigger body than most for a 4.6 style, but it's more like an American style adjunct lager in the 148 calories and the 13.9 grams of carbs. So it's got a full body flavor. Well, it's full bodied in its flavor. Yes. When I have the lime in Corona and I'm going to put it into a glass, I cut the lime and then I squeeze it into the bottom of the glass so that I'm getting lime even at the bottom of the drink. And then I put the beer in, and then I squeeze the lime again and throw the lime in there. So the reasoning I do that with the lime at the bottom would be for just getting that limey flavor throughout the entire drink. Now, at that point, it's just more of like a lime seltzer water to me. I like the beer with the lime. Don't get me wrong. That's perfectly acceptable for this style of beer. However, I prefer to taste more of the malts and the flavors in the beer, especially when it's canned. So, good stuff. What would I rate it? Let's not beat around the bush. It's probably a 75 out of 100. Yeah, it's kind of one-dimensional in that, like, apple juice, grainy, papery component mixed with the sweet bready malt. It's not deviating. It's not doing anything amazing. Hops are 0 to not detectable at all. I would, For international style lager beers, I would 120,000% choose Carlsberg over that. I would also choose, for Mexican beers, I would choose anything by Modelo itself, the brand name Modelo, and Dos Equis, and Victoria for a Mexican brewed Vienna lager is really nice. So, yeah, 75 out of 100, and it's right in the middle of the road for Mexican beers overall. It may be just a little bit below average for Mexican beer as a whole. So, yeah, not bad stuff. Not anything earth shattering. From time to time, it's nice to drink a beer like this because you just sit back and you relax and you drink it, and you're not doing what I'm doing in a beer review, which is contemplating on its flavors and its mass complexity, because there is none. So 75 for Corona Extra, La Cerveza Más Fina. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers to everybody, including Ron Yes, watching live. We'll see you soon.